Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League, and let's see what we're running. Well, we got the Lickitung in the lead with the Gligar and Registeel in the back here. Pretty flexible team as the Lickitung in the front here. Pretty good generalist. In this situation, we're going to stay in just to see if we are going to be able to win this lead. We're just throwing a bunch of body slams on in between their charge moves. They go for another Moonblast right here. No debuff, so maybe we have a chance here? Is this Lickitung going to be enough to take out this Cresselia? The answer is no. It survives with a sliver of health right there. So this is going to be a opportunity to get a little bit of extra energy on our Regi. Unfortunately for us, they have these Skeledirge. Skeledirge pretty solid against our backline, forcing us to switch out into the Shadow Gligar. But it is met with the very tanky Altaria. So this Altaria here is going to be able to get to a move. We have the shield here and potentially farm down is our only hope. Okay, we do get a farm down, but our Gligar is really low right now. We're going to go and throw this Aerial Ace here. The opponent does shield, makes sense. And our opponent here is going to be able to throw a Shadow Ball. We do shield the correct Shadow Ball. Our only hope here is to get to 2 Zap Cannons. Looking for a debuff right here. No debuff, so this is all but over. This is going to be another Shadow Ball most likely. Yes, it is. Doesn't KO, but unfortunately not able to get to another move. So GG's to our opponent right there. Unable to come back from that Skeledirge backline. But we try again, and let's see if the next battle is going to be any good. Okay. Bastiodon versus the Lickitung is not exactly where we want to see it, but we're not ready to switch out right now. Ooh, a little bit of a frame drop right there. I'm not exactly sure if it affected anything, but we do get the Power Whip to go off. So I don't know. I guess the Bastiodon teams, you can kind of already have a red flag with Shadow Victory Bell lurking somewhere. So that's also another reason why we didn't really want to switch out. We're going to come in with the Registeel. Indeed, they do have the Shadow Victory Bell. We're going to switch into our Gligar. We're going to try to do as much damage as possible. But we do have a slight health disadvantage. Unable to get to another Aerial Ace because they were able to just straight up farm us down. Our opponent here did go for the Leaf Blade, so this allows us to farm down. Now we're going to have to go for a Zap Cannon here. Zap Cannon does not get the debuff on the Wigglytuff. So we're looking for another move here. This is looking to be a shield. Yep, because they don't want to see that on the Bastiodon. And then here we're going to... Oh, they try to catch a move. Unfortunately for them, no catch. We're going to try to undercharge this perfectly. We do get the undercharge. Looking for the farm down. Huge farm down. Looking for a flat Focus Blast. And we do get to the Focus Blast. This will KO. And that is GG's right there. So, really, really close game right there. Unable to get it with our Lickitung, but we were able to close with the Registeel. Next game, let's see what we find. We have the Shadow Dragonair. Shadow Dragonairs, we're going to stay in here. We are going to be able to tank this first move. They go for the Body Slam. Now we're going to go for our own Body Slam right here. It does pretty good damage. Now we have the opportunity to farm down. We do get the farm down. Our opponent does reveal that they have the Annihilate. We don't want to switch out immediately. We only have one counter to this in the back, and that is our Shadow Gligar. The wing attacks are doing some significant damage. We're going to shield here because it doesn't know Ice Punch potentially. And then we're going to throw this Aerial Ace right before they get to their move, forcing them to either shield or let it go. Our opponent here is electing to shield us, so we're thinking this Gligar is pretty valuable in the back. Indeed, it is valuable. We're going to leave with a move, and then we're going to try to go for this Zap Cannon. This Lantern does go for the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does not KO. Zap Cannon goes through. We don't get the debuff, unfortunately, so both of us have a chance to KO at this opportunity. Let's see what they go for. It should be another Thunderbolt. It does go for another Thunderbolt, but we are able to survive it. We're going to go for another Zap Cannon. Does take out the Lantern, and now this is over because we do have a move, and they know that. So GG's to our opponent right there. Whew! These games getting really, really close. All right, let's see what we find next. So we do have the Lickitung and Registeel weak to counter users. That's the only downside to this team. So if you're thinking about counter users, it is ABA weak to counter users. Alright, next we're going to be met with a Shadow Registeel. Kind of cool Pokemon. Okay, it throws the Stone Edge. We're going to go for this Power Whip here. It does good neutral damage. And then our opponent here does go for another move. Let's see if they go for the bait or another Stone Edge. Another Stone Edge. We're going to come with our Reggie. They switch out into their Skeletors. We're going to switch right back out into our Shadow Gligar. Shadow Gligar does go for the Aerial Ace. We do get a shield. This has to be a shield because we don't want to see Skeletors on our Reggie. And then now we just got to pay attention to the move timing. So making sure we throw an optimal timing here. We're going to be able to get to one Aerial Ace right here. Potential shield, no shield. We're looking for the farm down. We do get the farm down. That is huge. We're going to switch out immediately. They switch out immediately as well. A Shadow Driploom in the back. We are going to be able to get to the Zap Cannon first. Huge Zap Cannon does go shielded, but it does get the debuff. So this is all but over now because we did get the shield and we got the debuff. As you can see here, we are able to get to this Zap Cannon, and this is definitely going to take it out. Boom. And now we're going to be able to try to get to another Focus Blast. Let's see if our opponent does try. Okay, they do get our move on CAP timing. Unfortunately, the Stone Edge is not enough to take out the Reggie, and boom, goes to Shadow Registeel. So GG's to our opponent right there. Next game. So not bad. It's a pretty flexible team considering what we see, but a lot of close games as you can see here. Shadow Alolan Sandslasher. Definitely don't want this on the Gligar, so we're going to stay in. We pretty much have two options here. Soft lose this lead or potentially shield and get the lead. Here, we're going to tank the next draw run. And at this point, we have to allow them to win the lead. We're going to come back in with our Reggie here. Basically, this is a farm down opportunity. We're going to have to tank a draw run. So this is going to do a lot of damage, unfortunately. But at least we get this out of the way, and we're hoping that this Shadow Gligar is going to put in some work. And right now, it kind of has a favorable matchup, depending on what happens here. Do we go for the dig, or do we go for the Aerial Ace bait? We decided to go for the dig. Let's see what our opponent does. Nope, no shield. And then now we're going to go for the Aerial Ace to get a shield or KO. We do get the shield, and we do decide to shield here. So we're looking for the farm now. Huge farm down right here. And then now we are met with the Poliwrath. So this Poliwrath is definitely going to shield eventually. We try to get to a move. Unfortunately, we do catch a Icy Wind. Now, the Icy Wind catch was interesting because although we do catch it, this Focus Blast that goes through gets the shield, but then they're able to farm us down. And then we CAP tie on this next move, and the Poliwrath does win. So nice play by my opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.